Every day, millions of us push our bodies to perform at work. Whether we're lifting boxes in a warehouse, standing for hours in retail, or even sitting at a desk, our physical well-being directly impacts our performance, safety, and long-term health. Today we're exploring a critical workplace topic that affects everyone: managing physical fatigue at work. Physical capacity isn't one size fits all. Each of us has different strength levels, endurance thresholds, and recovery needs. Some of us can lift heavy objects repeatedly with ease, while others excel at precision tasks requiring fine motor control. The first step in managing fatigue is recognizing your own unique physical blueprint. Think of your body like a vehicle with its own specific fuel capacity, operating temperature, and maintenance requirements. Just as you wouldn't expect every car to perform identically on a track, we shouldn't expect every person to have the same physical capabilities. Understanding your personal capacity isn't about comparing yourself to others. It's about recognizing your own signals of fatigue before they lead to injury or exhaustion. Our bodies are constantly communicating with us, but in busy work environments, these signals are easy to ignore. Early warning signs of physical fatigue include muscle soreness that intensifies throughout your shift, decreased coordination or precision in movements, needing to use more effort for tasks that were previously easier, difficulty maintaining proper posture, and increased irritability or difficulty concentrating. These warning signs aren't weaknesses. They're important data points about your current physical state. Recognizing them early prevents the more serious consequences of pushing beyond your limits. Most workplace physical injuries don't happen in dramatic accidents. They develop gradually through repetitive stress. Understanding the mechanics behind musculoskeletal strain can help us prevent it. When we perform the same movement repeatedly, certain muscle groups work continuously while others remain inactive. This imbalance creates tension patterns that over time can lead to inflammation, reduced circulation, and eventually pain. Environmental factors like temperature, lighting, and noise can compound these effects by increasing overall stress on the body. Even psychological factors like deadline pressure or workplace tension can cause us to tense muscles unnecessarily, accelerating fatigue. The body doesn't distinguish between physical and mental stress. Both consume energy and contribute to fatigue. That's why a comprehensive approach to managing fatigue addresses both the physical and psychological aspects of work. Just as athletes train for their sports, workers can condition their bodies to meet the demands of their specific jobs. Building physical resilience isn't about becoming a bodybuilder. It's about developing the specific strengths your work requires. For those in lifting-intensive roles, core and lower back strengthening exercises create a stable foundation. For precision tasks, exercises that improve hand-eye coordination and fine motor control are valuable. And for everyone, cardiovascular fitness improves overall energy levels and recovery time. Consistency matters more than intensity. Short, regular exercise sessions throughout the week will build more sustainable capacity than occasional intense workouts. And always remember, the goal isn't to push through pain, but to build strength that prevents it. In our productivity-focused culture, rest is often undervalued. Yet recovery time isn't optional. It's when our bodies repair muscle tissue, replenish energy stores, and process the physical adaptations that make us stronger. Quality sleep is the foundation of physical recovery. During deep sleep stages, growth hormone is released, facilitating tissue repair and immune function. Poor sleep quality or insufficient duration directly impairs physical recovery and increases injury risk. Creating optimal sleep conditions means maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, creating a cool, dark, quiet sleeping environment, limiting screen time before bed, being mindful of caffeine and alcohol consumption, and establishing calming pre-sleep rituals. Even during work hours, micro breaks of 30 to 60 seconds can significantly reduce muscle tension and prevent fatigue accumulation. These brief recovery moments are not productivity detractors, they're performance enhancers. The food we eat directly impacts our energy levels and recovery capacity. Like a vehicle, our bodies need appropriate fuel delivered at the right intervals. Complex carbohydrates provide sustained energy, while proteins support muscle repair and maintenance. Healthy fats are essential for nerve function and inflammation regulation. And perhaps most importantly, proper hydration affects everything from joint lubrication to cognitive function. Strategic timing matters too. Heavy meals can divert blood flow to digestion, causing temporary fatigue. Small, balanced meals and snacks throughout the day maintain steadier energy levels for many workers. The goal isn't perfect nutrition, it's establishing sustainable habits that support your physical demands at work. Even with the best prevention strategies, there will be times when fatigue sets in. Having effective management strategies prevents temporary fatigue from becoming chronic pain or injury. When fatigue begins to build, change positions frequently to distribute workload across different muscle groups. Use momentary stretches to release tension in heavily used areas. Practice mindful breathing to reduce muscle tension and increase oxygen flow. Stay hydrated to maintain optimal muscle function. Take micro breaks when possible to prevent fatigue accumulation. For more significant fatigue, contrast therapy, alternating heat and cold, can reduce inflammation and accelerate recovery. And never underestimate the recovery power of a full night's sleep after a physically demanding day. Managing physical fatigue isn't solely an individual responsibility. It thrives in supportive workplace environments. When organizations prioritize physical well-being, everyone benefits through reduced injuries, lower absenteeism, and improved morale. Effective workplace strategies include designing workstations that minimize unnecessary strain, rotating physically demanding tasks among team members, providing appropriate tools and equipment that reduce physical stress, training supervisors to recognize signs of fatigue in team members, creating an atmosphere where asking for help is encouraged, not penalized, and scheduling work with recovery needs in mind. Remember that economic pressures to push through fatigue ultimately backfire through injuries, mistakes, and reduced productivity. The most sustainable workplaces balance productivity with physical well-being. Managing physical fatigue at work isn't about limitation, it's about sustainability. By understanding our bodies, recognizing early warning signs, building appropriate strength, prioritizing recovery, fueling properly, and creating supportive environments, we can maintain our physical well-being throughout our working lives. The human body is remarkably adaptable, but it requires attention and respect. When we listen to its signals and respond appropriately, it rewards us with consistent energy, reduced pain, and the capacity to thrive both at work and beyond. Your body is your most essential tool at work. Invest in its care and it will serve you well throughout your career.